I'm Eamon Samani, here telling you about Mix It Up Monday. How would you help someone that you don't know?
Eamon, let me think. If I didn't know somebody, how would I help them? I think I would, if they're having trouble with something, or if I feel that they are by themselves, I might invite them to sit with me during lunch, or I might go and ask them a question or ask them their name. If I see somebody who I don't know who's having trouble with their locker or something, I might go over there and help them out. I'll get to maybe meet somebody new, and they may be somebody that eventually becomes my friend.
Do you think Mark Twain is a community?
I think yes, Twain is a community because we share a common goal of learning and living and loving.
What do you think tolerance is?
I think tolerance is being able to stand someone or just do something for a certain period of time where normally it would just make someone angry or frustrated.
So, do you think there are cliques here at Mark Twain?
I think that everybody has like a specific group of friends, but overall, everyone's fun for each other.
What made you choose the table that you sit at now?
I actually didn't choose my table, the table chose me. My friends called me to go sit at that table and I agreed to sit with them.
Do you think Mark Twain Middle School is a community?
Yeah, like all the students are together and the teachers and everyone.
Why is it a community?
Well, because they're all students and teachers all together in school.
So, Kofi, do you think it's okay to break the boundaries sometimes?
Yeah, it depends on what kind of boundary. Like, if it's for a good cause, it's okay to break boundaries.
Do you ever think it's okay to break the boundaries?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it might depend on the situation, but I think that in most cases, breaking boundaries is a good thing because you're probably going against old school traditions or old school stereotypes. So, that might mean getting out of your comfort zone, getting out of your bubble, which is usually always a good thing.
So, Jack, do you think you would sign a pledge to help your student be bully free?
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to be able to learn in a safe environment, not to fear for being hurt mentally. So.
What made you choose the table you sit at in the cafeteria?
Well, I kind of sat with all the people I knew last year because I was kind of nervous about who to sit with and how making new friends could sit at your table. And so I basically sat with all my close friends from last year. And so that's kind of how I chose who I was going to sit with.
Do you feel comfortable talking to students that you don't know?
Well, yeah, it just depends who they are. If they're nice, I just say hello and then it goes on from there.
Can you tell us about a time that you did that?
Well, in math class, I sat down and said hi to Chris, the guy who sits right in front of me, and we became best friends.
What do you think Mix It Up Day is going to be?
I honestly really don't know, but it might be where we just kind of switch everything up, like move all the cafeteria tables, or in classrooms move all the desks around, or I'm not really sure, maybe clothes, just kind of mess everything up. Kind of like something crazy.
That's a possibility.
What do you think community is?
Like a whole family of people.
Do you think there's bullying at Twain?
I don't know. There is, it's just in small groups and jokingly, not intentionally trying to hurt someone, just as little jokes.
Do you think Mark Twain Middle School is a community?
Well, yes, because it's everybody has to work together to some degree, whether they hate it or not.
What do you think Mix It Up Day is? What? Mix It Up Day.
What?
Just give a guess. What it is.
I don't know.
What do you think boundaries are?
Boundaries are your set of limits or a person's set of limits. If you go past them, they could get angry.
So how would you approach someone sitting alone?
I would go up to them and I would ask them if they were okay and if they would allow me to sit next to them so they wouldn't be lonely.
What do you think Mix It Up Day will be?
Maybe switch lunch tables or classes or something.
What do you think it means to take a stand?
I think it's when you stand up to people and speak your mind and be brave.
Would you sign a pledge to make the school bully free?
Absolutely.
Why?
I was bullied a lot as a kid going through 1st and 4th grade, and I know what it's like, and it's not something that you want to happen.
And do you guys feel comfortable talking to someone new that came to Twain?
Yeah.
Yeah, usually.
What do you think Mix It Up Day is?
I would have to say like when you switch something, like the opposite.
Do you think there are cliques here at Twain?
I do not think there are cliques at Twain. They're just a group of friends that will allow anyone in their group.
What do you think Mix It Up Day will be?
I don't know. I mean, that sounds kind of, it could be a whole bunch of stuff. It could be we mix up our clothes or we mix up our shoes. I'm looking forward to it, whatever it is, because it seems interesting.
What do you think Mix It Up Day is?
I think Mix It Up Day is probably some sort of a school event where kids would just be able to do something different out of the ordinary, and that might make them get to know people better.
What do you think Mix It Up Day is?
Where you do something out of the ordinary.
Well, at my old school, we used to have something called Wacky Wednesdays, where we would do a bunch of wacky things and climb up this tube slide backwards.
What do you think?
Our school had something a lot like that, except it was called Wacky Tuesday, because spirit days were always on Wednesday, and Wacky Tuesday wasn't considered a spirit day. It's pretty much exactly like that, except everyone would say, like, if it's kind of like Twin Day when someone would show up, except instead of looking exactly the same, they would have everything opposite.
Okay, thank you. What do you think Mix It Up Day is?
I guess Mix It Up Days where, I don't know, where you like wear wacky clothes.
Thank you.